If you talk about the future, you kill the future. A guy reached out to me just the other day, and he said he went on a camping trip with this girl he's dating. And during the camping trip, he thought, because there was a moment of awkward silence, that he should talk about the future together, their future together. So he starts talking about where she sees herself in 5 years. Of course, she says that she'd like to be married and have kids at that point. And so this opens up a rabbit hole where he willingly jumps into it and starts talking about how he would also like to have kids and a family, and how he sees that they're really compatible in that way. And of course, the woman, she's enjoying the conversation, she's enjoying the chat. But if you've been following my channel for a while, you'll know that if you make a mistake, you'll be punished later. You might not be punished in the moment. There might be a delay. There's a lag. So you could be punished a week later or 2 weeks later. At the end of the camping trip, they go home, and surprise, surprise, the woman isn't as interested in the guy anymore. She's not as responsive. She's pulling back. She's losing interest. Why does this happen? Because the guy talked about the future. And it's like I say, if you talk about the future, you kill the future, because it makes you look relationship focused. This reminds me of a quote from one of the greatest horror novels ever written. And no, it's not by Stephen King. It's actually Alice in Wonderland. And it goes something like this. Alice started to her feet, for it flashed across her mind that she had never before seen a rabbit with a waistcoat pocket or a watch to take out of it. And burning with curiosity, she ran across the field and was just in time to see it pop down a large rabbit hole under the hedge. In another moment, down went Alice after it, not once considering how in the world she was to get out again. This guy opened the topic of the future. Now, how do you undo the mistake? You've already gone down the rabbit hole. And the woman who seems receptive to you, you're going to be punished later on because you're showing that you're too relationship focused. You want the relationship, and your energy is not masculine energy in that moment. It's feminine energy. And so what can seem like a harmless conversation, or in fact a very interesting conversation at the time, can come back and bite you quite severely later on. So if you want to have a future with a woman, don't talk about the future. This is really important.